Hit the wrong button.
And I want to say officially welcome. We are so glad you're here. My name is Audra, and I am coming to you from Georgia. And I'm excited to be co-leading with two friends. And when I say longtime friends, I mean longtime friends. We've been friends since sixth grade, Holly and Lori. Holly is a nurse practitioner and she also is a menopause coach, which is awesome. Lori is an education consultant and it's fantastic. I'm a life coach, but what we have in common is that we are so passionate about these products. I mean, we have other things in common too, let's be real, but we have this passion for these products in common for sure. So the holidays are coming, and we thought, what better time than to hop on and just say, you know what? Let's think about how we can activate the holidays. So here we are. And without further ado, I am going to, well, first, I want to ask you in the comments if you would, in the chat, if you're able to, write your name and where you are coming from tonight. Missouri or Georgia or wherever. And there may be, some prizes later. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Okay, and with that, Holly, would you like to lead us off, my dear?
I would be happy to do that. So my name's Holly. I've known Audra and Lori since sixth grade. And then I also was sorority sisters with Audra in college. So I never let her get too far away from me, unfortunately for her. But um,
Fortunately for me.
yeah. Well, so we all came to LifeVantage for different reasons. Audra was already in the company. I think Lori was too when I joined up. One of the reasons I joined the company was I had a lot of things going wrong with my body. It kind of threw me into why I became a menopause coach. I kept having all these issues that everybody kept saying, "Oh, you're fine. You're just deal with it." And I didn't think that was a good answer. So along with all the menopause issues that I was having, I got diagnosed with long COVID and it took me down. And when I say it took me down, I wasn't in the hospital, but I went from being a girl that was in the gym 5 days a week, running half marathons, trying to be the leaderboard at F45 to my heart rate jumping to 170 in a workout and then like over there just gasping for breath to the point where I would try to go see a patient and my heart rate would jump to like 130. My resting heart rate's in the 50s, low 60s. So it was just so encompassing that I had to stand up and I'm like, I got to find an answer for this. Well, about that time, Audra had reached out to me. She was part of LifeVantage, and she said, I really think you should look at this, our product. It's called Pro Tandem. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I really think it would be a good product for you. And I'm one that likes the nuts and bolts of things. I got to look into the science. That's what my career is. It's science based. So I told Audra, I said, send me some stuff. I'm not going to guarantee you that I'm going to order anything, but I'll take a look at it. So I took a look at it. She also, along that time, you can go to the next slide. She sent me this primetime investigative report from John Konis from ABC that what he did is he went in and he tried to say that protanum NRF2 is just a bunch of fluff. It's not good, whatever. It'd been studied, but everything you hear things that are great, but you don't know until somebody really tries it. So in 30 days, he did the blood test before. He took the little yellow pill every day. And within 30 days, his oxidative stress was reduced by 40%. So I saw that. And then Audra also told me she's like, just go to pubmed.gov. That's for those of you that don't know, that's something in the medical community we look for peer-reviewed studies that show us the validity to anything. Now, I'm going to say some terms that seem kind of cuckoo or a little bit outlandish for you guys, but just know that in the medical community, these are things that we look for, if that makes sense. So I started doing a little digging, and then I thought, I'm seeing these really great things. Along with that, one of our other friends, Dana, that's not on her here, her son had Lyme's disease and he was a mountain climber. And when I say mountain climber, I'm not talking about going up to, to your local little jungle gym place and climbing anything. He climbed like mountains in Colorado. He was a guide. These are the things he did. He couldn't do that. Well, after I can't remember the time frame, and maybe Audrey, you can remember the time frame, but after a period of time, and it wasn't a very long time, he's back to doing all of this. So about that time, I said, "All right, Audra, not only do I want the product, but I want to be a part of this because I'm on a wellness journey. And if it works for me, you better believe I'm going to tell everybody I know about it because that's what I want for people. That's why I became a nurse." So I think we can go to the next slide now, Lori. Yeah. So let's talk about oxidative stress. I've introduced Protandim. It doesn't seem probably like a lot to you, but I didn't really know much about oxidative stress.
Oh, come on.
Know that how much it was going to affect me on a daily level.
I stalled.
Oh, hello. Could you hear me? I couldn't
Yeah.
hear your voice
Yeah.
for a second. Sorry, I heard somebody else's voice. I didn't know if they
Oh,
were
no, we can hear you.
okay. Oxidative stress. So, oxidative stress are the things that you come into on the daily basis that is going to weigh down your cell. Think pollution in the air, all the microtoxins in the food that we eat, just even regular stress. All of that puts stress on the cellular level. Now, just to get technical, just for a hot second, the cellular level is getting down to the teeniest, tiniest part of your body. And with that, what it does is it slows down the cell. It works on the mitochondria, which is a powerhouse of the cell. So think about as we age, you start getting all your aches and pains and things that speed that up for you. Well, the same thing's happening on the cellular level from all of this oxidative stress. So your cell goes from this healthy little viable cell to now it's getting sluggish, like it's being drugged through the mud. Well, NRF2 protandim, that's what it does. It's working on trying to reduce that oxidative stress in your body. As you can see on the slide here, things that you exhibit when you have oxidative stress, fatigue, energy, brain fog, lack of concentration. I talked about the aches and pains. The inflammation was a huge thing for me. I think we can go to the next slide now, Lori. So here, yeah, talking a little bit about the causes of oxidative stress. You can see that little or no exercise. Well, it's hard to exercise in general when your cells getting weighed down. So things like that. Poor sleep. We talk about sleep hygiene. Well, if your cell's not working right, then you're not going to sleep right. So it ends up being this constant cycle of your body not getting what it needs. And so you get weighed down even more. I think you can go to the next slide now, Lori. Yeah. So these are some of the kind of things we talked about a little bit. If you're looking at Protandim, Protandim is going to help reduce some of that aging of your cell. Now, let me tell you, everything that we're doing here, we're not trying to treat anything in your body. What we're trying to do is your body's natural state. We're trying to activate it to do the best that it can do on its own. So we're not a supplement company. We're not trying to give you a supplement to make you feel better. We're actually trying to get your body to feel better by working better and having better processes overall. And the beginning of that goes with, your antioxidant, which is in Protandim. Yeah, you can go to the next one, Lori.
Sorry, my button just keeps hitting.
It's okay. Okay. And we like to say that Protandim is nature's pharmacy because everything that's in Protandim is naturally occurring in the world. There's no synthetic products, which I find amazing. I come from Western medicine where there's a lot of synthetics and we're trying to reproduce things inside of your body. But these are all naturally occurring things that, yes, you could take all these separately, but with Protandim, LifeVantage has gone and done all of the research for us, so they know exactly how much of each one together is the perfect formulation to get your body to have the best response possible. Couple things that I didn't mention along with that, things that it affects for you is your metabolism. Oxidative stress does. We talked about the inflammation, but also hormone imbalance. Like if your body's not working right, then your hormones get all wackadoo. The next thing you know, you're not feeling great from that level as well. And then also, if you're not doing, your body's not performing properly, you're going to increase your fat storage and that truncal obesity, which we'll get to in a little bit when we talk about mind body. But those are all things that we want to do to address. When your body is in that is inundated with oxidative stress, you're constantly in that fight or flight mode, and you're in survival mode. You can't find like you're getting ahead of anything. So that's where I came in with Protandim. What was interesting is, I would come home from work and I was so exhausted that I just want to go to bed. I go work 10-hour shifts, and I am an individual that has a ton of energy, and I didn't have any. I mean, it was enough just for me to get through the workday, come home. My husband would be like, go lay down while I make dinner. And I didn't even feel like eating dinner. But during that time, I also didn't feel like working out. So I'm packing on the pounds, not feeling great, all the things that just add to an unhealthy lifestyle. I would say within less than 30 days of being on Protandim, my energy levels started skyrocketing. I started feeling like I like myself a little again. So I started to be able to do the exercises that I couldn't do. Now, I couldn't go back to doing everything that I wanted, but I have this saying that I like to say is how do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time. That's how I approach this, getting back to my healthy lifestyle. So Protandim really afforded me to do that. So much so that I have everyone in my household on Protandim. And as far as I'm concerned, they will be on it till the day they die, because I want them living the best, positive, healthy life that they can have. So, what I'm going to end that on is take it to make it, meaning you take the Protandim so your body helps regulate that pathway so you're producing your NRF2.
Thank you so much, Holly. You did such a fantastic job of describing what Protandim can do. And I just want to mention too that when for me too, what got my attention was Dana's son. He had Lyme disease. He was so sick, you guys. They thought he might have blood cancer. It took forever to get a diagnosis. It was very scary for Dana and for him. And he's not only climbing mountains again, he's flying airplanes. He got his pilot's license.
Oh, I
I
forgot
mean,
about that.
isn't that amazing? It's so, so amazing. So thank you, Holly. And yeah, everyone in my family is on Protandim as well. And I know Lori's too. It's just such a game changer. Okay. So next, as you can see on the slide, but we didn't stop there. Next is collagen, activated collagen. And this is Lori's. We love for Lori to describe this because she has such a beautiful story.
Well, first and foremost, this liquid collagen is not like others. I have tried many different things and did not see results that I've seen in a short period of time of being on this liquid collagen. Now, I call it the liquid gold. It's gold in a bottle. I feel like I'm just like, yay, let me get my rich stuff on. And when I take it in the morning, I feel amazing. But what this is doing is it's an advanced activation formula designed for real results. And that's what happened to me, real results. So, as I tried different things, wasn't seeing anything that really gave me the effects or results that I wanted to see. So our collagen, not only is it non-GPO, it's formulated without gluten. I know that's a big thing for people is gluten, and it's artificial free. So natural things, good things that are happening in your body. But the collagen is important for maintaining your strong body, all the way from your eyes and organs, yes, things inside you, from bones to joints. I saw a huge difference in myself, not only from, my aches and pains and my cracking of my knees, but I was also able to see a big difference that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But, they say together is better. The healthy stack, the healthy glow stack is what I started. Protandim immediately, collagen, probably about a week later, I was like, let me get on that collagen. And I started taking them together because when you combine the two, you're not only increasing your collagen density by 100%, but you're starting to reduce those ugly facial lines. You're starting to see increased skin moisture. Your skin elasticity increases. And I can't remember the percentage. Is it on this thing here? 8%. It's probably even higher than that by now. And also, again, reducing that oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. That's what made the big difference for me. But here is what really made me go, this product works. See those legs on the left? That is me. Me, 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 me. I literally, they always say, take those before pictures, take those before pictures. And I'm like, I'm doing it. So this lovely August 1st picture is of me sitting in my bathroom. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And first of all, I cannot believe I'm taking this picture. But I am so glad I did because I was with my husband and youngest. We were on in the truck, in his truck, driving, I think, to go see the oldest actually. And I had my legs, you can't really tell, but I had my legs propped up on the console. I was in the back, had it going to the front. And I looked down and I went, oh my gosh, snap, take a picture, send it to the whole group and go, look at this before and after. So it was visible to me. I was feeling things, but I didn't think it was doing things outside of my body as much as what I was feeling in. So again, I cannot speak enough about the combination. I've started seeing that difference in 30 days just by doing that product. And knocking on everything around. I too will always have Protandim in my life. It will never go a day without taking it because the creaks when I'd walk up and down the stairs, my knees would hurt. I could hear that grinding. I have not heard it in over 400 something days now. So I am so happy about that, but it is all proof right here that it does happen. Take the before pictures. You'll be amazed at what you see. Our friend Shannon, look at this picture here. I was amazed. She started it on February 3rd. Here's her before, all the way to March 12th. So when you look at this, what grabs your attention first? Anybody want to give a comment of what's grabbing your attention first by looking at February all the way to March?
Around her nose.
Yes, her nose.
I would even say her
Oh, I couldn't hear that one.
mouth. It looks not as
Mouth.
like the mouth area.
This area right here was the first thing I noticed. Besides even her eyes. Her eyes look brighter. They're not as puffy. She doesn't have as much of the dark circles underneath it. This is her own collagen.
Even
Evidence,
eyeball.
evidence.
Look at her eyeballs. They're like a different color.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what is happening with the things it's happening internally, making things great with our bones, our organs, our skin, but it's reflecting on the outside too. And a lot of times we don't see it, others do. And this is, again, that visual proof that I'm like, look at you, Shannon. This is huge, 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 huge. All right. Thank you so much for letting me talk about collagen. I could go on for hours, but I won't. I'll be cognizant and let's shift the gear here.
Well, thank you for sharing, Lori, because yeah, you do a great job and it's amazing. I mean, and before I start to share the mind body, I'll just tell you, I too got on that healthy glow stack. I'm like, give me that. And I noticed, less aches and pains and just I was feeling younger. I was just feeling so much better, right? But I was very excited when I saw that we had this mind body system coming out because it helps your body make its own GLP-1. And I just knew that I had reached a point. My stepdad, basically my dad, he raised me since I was 7. I lost him, and it was a battle with dementia, and just for a year and a half, it was really stressful. And that coupled with menopause, oh my gosh, it did a number on me. And it was one of those things where you look up and you go, wait a minute, who am I? I don't even recognize myself anymore. It was just a weird feeling. And so when I saw that this was coming out, I was so excited to try it. And like Holly said earlier, I knew that if it worked for me, I was going to be shouting it to the rooftops because I just wanted to feel like myself again. Not just like in terms of I wanted to lose weight, because that was important too, because you want to feel good in your clothes, but just feeling energetic and confident and like myself. myself. So as you can see here, people lost an average of 9 pounds in 8 weeks. And here's what I want to highlight: the sugar cravings. I noticed that the very first day I used it. I mean, it was nuts. I'm a known to be, by everyone who knows me, a chocoholic. Love chocolate, and you could have brownies in front of me, and I'm like, whatever. Maybe I'll have one. Maybe I won't. Who was that? That was not me. I usually wouldn't be able to have brownies in my home because I would eat like the whole pan. And I'm not even kidding. So this was a big, big difference. And again, I noticed the difference the first day. So super cool. And you can go to the next slide. Um,
Oh, I'm trying.
oh, that's fine. Yeah, you can see these great statistics.
Oh,
It got
No,
better.
come on.
The next step was over, I think, a 200% increase of GLP-1. This is your own GLP-1. You're making your own. You're not,
Don't.
and that's, I'm not sure if we have let me just mute that just in case. So, and also here's what I really want to draw your attention to. 100% who lost weight maintained muscle. That was so important to me. I wasn't willing to do anything where I was going to lose muscle because the last thing we want to do as a woman in her 50s is lose muscle. You want to be gaining as much as you can, right? And holding on to it. So yeah, I was excited. So this next picture, I can't believe I'm showing my midsection to all of you, but here it is. This next picture is me, like Lori said, it's me, it's me. And I was blown away when I knew I was feeling better, but when I saw the actual pictures side by side, I was like, wow. And you can see, as Holly alluded to earlier, it really goes after the midsection. It really helps with that muffin top that a lot of us women can kind of find ourselves getting. And it's so funny too, because when I took the picture, I was just, oh my gosh. And I showed my husband, and he must really always see me through the eyes of love because he looks at that picture on the left. He's like, who is that? He didn't even know. I was probably like trying to hide it and not even realizing I was. But yeah, so I felt like more like myself and just more energy and more in control. And I, honestly, almost not like myself when you think about it, because I had never had that much control around brownies. So that was new. And I love it. So I'm a big, big fan of mind body. Yeah, and you can go to the next slide. And this one I use along with the other products. I love it. But I could go on, and I'm sure Lori could too. But we're going to let Holly tell you because she has an extra great idea for the holidays with this one.
Well, I love Axio. Like I said, I'm kind of a high energy person and I love coffee. Coffee is like, I share Audra's affinity for chocolate, but I really, really love coffee. And with the Protanum, I was starting to feel a lot more energy, but I still in the afternoon feel like I need like a little mid-afternoon pick me up. So enter the Axio. Axio is actually it's an all natural drink. It has B vitamins in it, niacin, theanine, things that are, and those are fancy terms, but really those are all gut loving things and they're great for your brain. It's good for brain fog. It's good for helping those neurotransmitters in your brain. Those are things that keep firing and getting your central nervous system doing its job properly. It helps support that whole pathway and system. It comes in both, because I know some people are probably a little sensitive to caffeine. So there is a couple versions of caffeine free, and then there's also caffeinated as well. And once again, these are all gluten free, no color additives. Those everything that should be right for your body is good and perfect in presentation with this. Now, my idea for the holidays, because everybody wants a tasty little beverage in the holiday season, and those are typically laden in calories, and we're trying to activate your holidays, right? We're trying to keep you on a healthy path, but still enjoying and maybe imbibing a little bit. So I did a favor for you guys. I tested a couple of things to make sure it was going to be fine for the holidays for you. My two favorites right now, and I'm going to call it an Axatini. I'm a big espresso martini kind of gal, so I'm trying to find something that finds that lane for me. And the first one is a decaf version. It's the peach Bellini. I mix that with a little bit of water and then some Axio, and I make a cute little martini out of it. And the great thing is there's that one's caffeine free. So, you can have your little beverage in the evening and still, I get a little sleepy. So it's going to help me kind of keep my neurons firing at that time of night. My other second favorite one that has caffeine in it is the green apple, which is a new flavor for us. I just got that when we were in Dallas. Love it. If you love a green apple Jolly Rancher, you're going to love this guy. Same thing. Mix it with little Tito's or Smirnoff. What are your favorite vodka? I'm not a vodka snob. Whatever works for you. But I'm just thinking if you got to get a little gift for someone, I think an Axatini is a good way to go, right? If you never know what to get anybody, what do you get people that have everything? Why not the gift of a little spirit in the holidays with a little bit of added B vitamins? Who doesn't have enough B vitamins, right? B12 is great for your body. And as women, most of us are missing out on the B vitamins anyway. So that's my idea for a nice little gift in the holiday season.
I love
All
that.
about the teenies.
I
Yeah.
love my Axatinis.
Axatini, peach Bellini, Axatini. And I mean, can't you just see the little gift basket with the vodka and the bag of peach Axio? I mean, that's great. I
Yeah.
love
Get those
that.
little bottles and put it all in there, the
Oh,
little gift bags.
Yes.
look at Lori. They're just firing me in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm ready.
good.
I'm ready.
That's good. Okay, we also want to highlight, before we get to our big finisher, we want to highlight the skincare. The skincare is clean, super, super clean, but not only super, super clean, it's super effective. The three of us are kind of, Holly's not a vodka snob, but we are kind of skincare snobs, if we're being honest. And so we were, like, okay, we're going to try it. It's amazing. It truly is. Feels wonderful on your skin. And like I said, just super effective, which is important. Okay, so now our big finisher. Holly is going to talk to us. And again, why does life get out of balance? Sometimes we get out of balance, like you may have seen on the invitation. We're talking about, are you dealing with bloat or, just digestion issues, different things. And especially during the holidays, right? It gets a little crazy. So I'm going to give this over to Holly now.
Okay, so in full disclosure, I am a nurse practitioner, so I talk about everything very bluntly. So I hope I don't offend anyone in what I'm going to be saying in this presentation. Everything's on the table for me. So
I'm ready
P84.
to talk about it.
I'm
Let's talk
sorry.
about it. I'm ready to talk about it. You keep me
So
in, I'm ready.
the big buzz right now is gut health, and for a very, very good reason. Your GI tract and your stomach, GI tract is your second brain of your body. Now that sounds crazy, right? But if you think about it, your gut regulates everything that's going on in your body. It helps it does absorption for you, but it also excretes things for you as well. So it literally affects every part of your body. It can affect if you're not absorbing the appropriate nutrients, it can affect your heart. It can affect your hormones. Going through midlife, we find a lot of problems with the way our body is adjusting to things. Well, your gut is regulating all of your hormones for you. So if your gut is in what we call dyssymbiosis, meaning not working properly and absorbing stuff right, guess what's happening to those wackadoo hormones? They're even more wackadoo now. So, a lot of people think, okay, I have a bowel movement every day. Okay, are you really eliminating properly? Maybe. How much, I like to normalize talking about pooping. I mean, I'm not going to sit at dinner table and talk about pooping all night long, but you need to talk about it because I think that's something as a American culture we don't do enough of, to be honest with you, because of our diet. Our diet is poopy in the bad way. So, I'm going to turn over to Lori for a second because she was telling me the other day something, and you guys have got to hear this. It was cracking me up, and I don't think I can do it justice. So I'm going to let you hear it from the horse's mouth.
Well, I will tell you that I'm not the normal pooper. Not the normal pooper. I was lucky if I got to have that happen maybe once every 2 to 3 days. I was happy when it happened. Started, oh my gosh, started last Sunday on P84. And after the first day, I was like, I think I need to go to the bathroom. And I went. It was great. It literally was like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is like not hard. I mean, come on, let's talk about this here. Not hard. It wasn't, oh my God, or oh my God, you got that sharp pain. You got to run to the bathroom. It was nothing like that. It was just very smooth and gentle. And I was like, yay. The next day, it happens again. Woo! Gee, this is great. I don't know what to do with myself. Then I started noticing by day 3 and day 4, I didn't feel bloated at night. My pants, usually by afternoon, I'm having to unbutton that top button and let the air happen. Didn't have to do that. And I've been wearing jeans every day. I've been not wearing my yoga pants because I can wear my jeans. But let me just tell you, and you ladies, Holly and Audra do not know this, but I'm going to have to share. Yeah, yesterday was Wednesday, Tuesday, 3 times in one day. Three. That's huge. I mean, literally, I never in my life would, maybe when I was a baby, but I have never in my life remembered having this happen so smoothly. So that's my story. I'm just saying it's all good when it comes out.
That is awesome.
So I will tell you the one thing that I think is super important to point out about that. I'm very happy for Lori because there's nothing like feeling like you've evacuated the dance floor properly, right? I mean, like when it's all out and you're like, oh, you just feel so light. But the thing also to think about, 80% of your immunity comes from your gut. So let's say that you're having one bowel movement a day, but you're still bloated and those kind of things, which tells me you're probably not effectively eradicating all of that that's in your gut. Well, then you get a buildup of toxins, and you can kind of see here the gradual shift on how the body responds. Once again, it's kind of like with the protandom, things start slowing down. So you can see, I think we can probably go to the next slide now. By entering in P84, it's gut peptides. So I'm a football mama, and I like to think of things in offense and defense. This is your offense. This is your body doing the best thing that it can do, that you're going to get your body performing properly. So with these peptides, there's all kinds of different things that we're looking at. It's great formulations. One's for anti-inflammatory and one's for more immunity, and they work together symbiotically to have those nice eliminations that Lori was telling you about earlier. But along with that, not only are you eliminating it systemically, meaning whole body affects you and everything starts working properly. So, you think about if those toxins built up, now you could have better heart function. You could have better vascular flow to things that, not maybe blocking down. Insulin resistance. When we talked about your gut being your immunity and also your hormone regulator, well, if your hormones all work together properly, that insulin resistance can be going down as well. That's another thing that we see in our perimenopause, meaning from 35 all the way through menopause to death, so you can see where the importance of putting the protein part, that's going to be your defense, right? So you've got your offense and your defense working together where you got one part of your body working on the oxidative stress, but your other party eliminating things for you. So I can't imagine a world where I'm not going to have both of these in my system moving forward, to be honest with you. I don't know about you ladies, but I just came back. I literally had 3 trips in October. I am not a world traveler, but it just happened to work out because we went to Dallas for LifeVantage, and then I had gone to Vegas for my in-laws' 60th wedding anniversary, and then I just went to Arizona with my husband and some of his buddies. And what I will tell you is I'm not going to get too much into the weeds here again, but I, like Lori, don't always use the restroom every day, evacuating the dance floor. But especially when I travel, I have a lot of issues with that when I travel. I literally had 2 BMs daily and they were normal. There was no problem with them. So I know that's too much TMI to a fault. But I think it's important to know because I get to talking to some of my other girlfriends and it's a common problem when people travel, because you get off your regular rhythm. So you're probably not drinking enough water and not eating as well as you normally do. you still need to eat healthy with these kind of products. This is not going to be the end all be all fix you. But if you're doing all the things right and nothing's working for you, man, these made a difference in my life for sure. I'm a different person. Oh,
Oh,
no. All right. So, Audra, did you want to talk about things that like the little stocking stuffer ideas we had?
oh yes, absolutely.
Oh,
And just before I get to that, I just really briefly wanted to share this. I've been so happy with all the products, and when I saw that this was coming out, I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't really think of myself as having like gut issues, really. But oh my gosh, look at this. This is our friend Dana. She had part of her intestine. She had to have it taken out like 20 years ago. And ever since then, the poor girl has dealt with uncomfortable bloating every night. By the end of the day, she would have this bloating, as you can see on the far left. You guys, on day 7, it was gone. The bloating was gone. Isn't that incredible? I
that's
mean, she is not sucking in, you guys. This is like really what happened. That is bloating and just phenomenal. So yeah, this for me, I just wanted to say what I've noticed the most is the deep, deep sleep. And I was already sleeping better on all the other products. They made a difference for me, but I'm sleeping deeper than I ever have. And I'm requiring less sleep and I feel amazing. Like my energy is through the roof. And not to get like you were saying earlier, Holly, I don't want to get off into the weeds here, but I think this is worth mentioning. Um, the resilience, the emotional resilience. There's been some stressful things in our family with, you know, um, caring for our elderly parent, and it was unexpected, and I was like, wow, I'm handling this much better than I would have before I started this. It's just really, really remarkable. So I just want to throw that in, and then you can see here the top 5 reasons to get on the healthy edge. And the healthy edge is what we call the beautiful bundle that has Protandim and the P84 together. So you can see that. We're so excited to offer that. And guess what? This is our Black Friday special. We have an early bird Black Friday special for anyone who's here live or watches the replay. We are going to give you $10 off that bundle if you would like to purchase that. So definitely get with the person that invited you about that. Also, this is a really fun gift or stocking stuffer. The hand cream from LifeVantage is not your normal hand cream. These feel amazing. They last forever. They really do. And they have the NRF2 technology in them. And hands, they show our age first, right? And I remember being in an office back in the day when I was in pharmaceutical sales. I was in the waiting room waiting to talk to the doctor, and this gentleman I was sitting next to, he's like, you know how you can tell a woman's age, just look at her hands. And all of a sudden I'm like wanting to sit on my hands. But so this is such a great gift because everybody loves a great hand cream and they smell wonderful. I don't know if I mentioned that. But anyway, you buy 2, get 1 free. That works out to about $11, I think, per hand cream. Isn't that incredible? So that is a great gift idea. I've never seen them do that particular offer before. And we have another wonderful offer too. This is the True Refined Glow Up Mask. This is only available while supplies last. We don't have this all the time. This is very special. They only bring it out every once in a while. And when you get this, you also get a free hand cream. I mean, I would love to find that in my stocking. I might have to get that for myself. So, okay, does anyone have anything to add on those? Yes, Holly.
so I think I forgot to tell you to add the slide for it, but the True Pout.
Oh, the True Pout. I didn't even see
Oh,
that.
Love
yes.
the True Pout. It's like the best lip balm ever. And let me tell you, if you put it in my stocking, I'd be happy. I mean, it's the time of the year when your lips are dry. So we got the perfect stocking stuffers for you because you got hand cream, because you got dry hands. We don't want to look old because we have nice fresh hands. And then our lips, so they look, nice and kissably to our spouses during the holidays. So they want to give us good gifts.
And a little hint, men love that pout too. That's a great lip product. The men in my house like it. I don't know if they'd want me telling you that, but they do.
I Aiden
I
uses
did
it
share it with
too.
my men, so don't worry. They don't even know about it.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We would love to help you decide what might be right for you, answer any questions at all, and also if you think of someone who needs these products, we're just trying to get the word out because they really are life changers. I hope that we've gotten that message across because they've changed our lives for sure. And we have some prizes, right, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
How many are we giving out? I don't remember.
Either.
I thought we said 3.
3? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
I think I think we have 3 live guests. So I think everybody gets a prize. Is that
Mhm.
right? Congratulations. You are getting a holiday sampler. Look at Luke celebrating. That's awesome.
Luke,
Yeah,
your
I
mother
love it.
just
Yeah.
got one for her stocking.
Yay.
Maybe Jill will get something too, Luke.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Yay. Well, thank you so much. Anything you all want to say in closing?
Thank you very much for hosting this, and it was great to hear more about the P84. I can't wait for my order to come in December.
Oh, that's
Do you have
fantastic.
any other questions about it, Wendy, now that you've heard more that we could expand
I
on for you?
don't. I
Okay.
think I'm good right now. Not to say that once I get it, and I may have some for you, Holly, but at this point, I think I'm good because you kind of explained it to me when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, and then just hearing more about it today. So I'm
Awesome.
very
Excited
excited.
for
It
you.
was, yeah, me too. It was so nice to meet you, Audra and Lori.
Oh,
You
nice
as
to meet
well.
you. Yes.
And it's a gut changer.
Can't wait.
Yes. Yes. We can't wait to hear how it goes for you. We love hearing the success stories. So,
Absolutely.
all right, everyone. Happy holidays. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Sure.